So Brock Lesnar has re-signed with WWE. How is this going to impact the match with Roman Reigns? Is Roman Reigns going to come out on top, like what the plan seemed to be the entire time? Or is it going to be a situation where Brock retains and they have to try to rebuild Roman? And if so, what do they do with him?
WWE was very fucking intelligent for announcing the news when they did.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because that live crowd would just shit all over this match otherwise if they saved it.
Now that the fans think that Brock Lesnar's got a chance, this match got a lot more interesting. And he does have a legitimate chance. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept the belt on him and made him the guy for the next year. Apparently it's a multi-year contract, so big things. I honestly don't know, though. I'm clueless to who's going to win this match, and that's how it should be.
Well, here's the thing. If they plan on elevating the titles with Brock Lesnar's gone, wouldn't that just mean that Brock Lesnar would keep this title?
Yeah, it does seem kind of odd that they want to... There's suddenly a bunch of ruckus about wanting to elevate those titles. So, there's a good chance Brock wins, but they've put so much stock into Roman Reigns, it kind of feels like a wasted Royal Rumble win.
Isn't like any loss at Mania a wasted Rumble win if they don't win at Mania?
Can't win them all.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, here's the thing. It's like this. People have been talking about. I know Peyton and Wago. You guys mentioned that usually the face will win at Mania because that's how it goes. Is Brock Lesnar a face going into this? I know he's technically a heel, but is he more of a face than
Reigns? He's meant to be a heel, but he's definitely more beloved.
I don't believe he's meant to be a heel. I think he's just being him, and we're going to take it as we do. Because you know what? His last match that he was in, Royal Rumble, was completely booked as a babyface. He did the same thing that Daniel Bryan did in the WrestleMania match last year. Mm-hmm. Exact same thing. The way that Heyman's been talking about him, he's not talking about it like he's a heel. He's just saying this is a badass who's going to go there and kick somebody's ass. That gets me excited. I'm like, yeah, let's see this guy kick some ass. And then the way he conducted that interview on SportsCenter, I could not like this guy. He's fantastic.
He's always been a generally laid back guy. People don't really see that who are WWE fans because they never saw his MMA run. But check out his interviews with Ariel Helwani if you've not. He's a real mellow dude. So as far me and Peyton was talking in the chat not too long back, and we just mentioned it's kind of like you've got essentially two of the same characters. And given the choice out of just two hulked up angry guys, I like one better than the other, and that guy's Brock Lesnar. So regardless of who's meant to be heel or face, that's the guy I'm going to connect more with, and that's the guy I'm going to root for.
Now, how does Seth Rollins come into play here? Does anybody think he's going to cash in?
Nope.
You better fucking cash in.
If they do a double turn, I think he can, and I think he will.
Thanks, Roman Reigns t-shirt.
No problem.
Wait, but if they do a double turn, that suggests that Roman Reigns might win the title. Then you've got a heel coming out to cash out on a heel.
No, if they do a double turn, I think Lesnar wins. Reigns gets pissed off and then attacks Lesnar, turning Lesnar face, and then Seth Rollins cashes in.
The only way to do a double turn is to have Heyman turn on Brock during the match and cost him it. Otherwise, it seems kind of weird.
Or you could just have Heyman just attack, give like Lesnar a low blow after the match, and then Seth Rollins comes in.
That makes no sense for Heyman's character.
No, yeah. I got it. No, listen to this, okay? So, Paul Heyman turns on Brock Lesnar to get that title onto Roman Reigns after that match. So Roman Reigns wins the title he's celebrating, but then Paul Heyman turns on Roman Reigns for Seth Rollins to come out and cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, you probably think, why the fuck would he go through all that? Well, think about it. If he's trying to get Seth Rollins that title, who's going to be easier for him to cash that in on?
Mm-hmm.
That was so sweet to watch.
That'd work. I think it's a little too complicated, but
it's overbooked as fuck, but you know what? I think this match needs to be.
Yeah, the only reason, Drew, that I say that it makes no sense for Heyman's character and what you was going for is Heyman goes where the money goes, and if Brock's already won the championship...
That is true, yeah.
He's not going to side with Roman Reigns.
That is true.
Paul Heyman is a slimy, fat, disgusting human being. That's his character.
No, I think...
would not do that.
I think there's no way you could separate Lesnar with Heyman, to be honest with you at this point. I think
they're lifelong friends.
No, Heyman is Lesnar's character. I think like they're entwined at this point. You can't just get rid of them at this point. I think I said at this point.
You kind of
Not
have a
here, but
face
yeah.
run.
Like that whole scenario I said would be cool, and I would like it if I saw it. But what I really think is going to happen, I think we're going to have two names be put in the same class pretty soon: Brock Lesnar and Bruno Sammartino.
Do you really think it's gonna be that long of a title run?
Maybe not that long, but by today's standards, I think it's going to look like it.
So you think? So you're gonna go with longer than CM Punk, then, correct?
Shatter it.
Yeah.
So do you think he'll hold it by next year's WrestleMania? That'll be way longer than Punk's.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if they deliberately keep the belt on him just to say fuck you to CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
They are that petty.
Well, plus it's a multi-year deal.
Mm-hmm. And especially
Yeah,
to
they'll
have
have
it
to hot potato the title.
on an MMA guy when Punk goes to MMA.
Oh, think about it. Yeah.
Because CM Punk's never touching the title in UFC, so yeah, would be
not the heavyweight title at least.
well. He could touch it. He's never going to wear it though.
No, you can put it on for like a quick picture.
Well, actually, since CM Punk's gone to the UFC, the only thing that's happened is people on his team has lost their titles.
Oh.
So, who's leaving with the title? Drew?
I'm gonna go with Lesnar. I am 100% confident it's gonna be Lesnar.
Sean?
Seth Rollins.
Way you go.
I don't know. Gun to my head, Lesnar, but I say that with zero faith.
Payton?
I'm going with Lesnar.
And I'm going with Lesnar as well, even though I wouldn't be too surprised if Reigns still won it. But that is it for our WrestleMania predictions, everybody. Of course, leave your comments below. Tell us what you think is going to end up happening here. We have one more thing that we have to do for this episode, and that is the last final Fantasy League stuff. So stay tuned. Click on that next one.